It's a moving day. So everything I own has been placed into bags. Final day in this apartment after 6 months of living here. So we're gonna put this into a rental car as quickly as possible. I get the keys to my new apartment at 7 p.m. tonight, and I have a flight to Brussels at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll make this move as fast as possible to catch that flight. So yeah, see you in a little bit. Luckily for you, all of this is going to be in the new apartment within the next 3 seconds or so. Boom. There we go. Instantly in the new apartment, having missed the past 4 hours of moving the stuff in here. Thank you, Mark, for helping. 2 hours of sleep later, and we are going to the airport. No bus though, it didn't show up, so we walked, got to the train station, and took the train from there. Now, in case you didn't already know this, Ryanair Brussels flights don't actually fly to Brussels. They fly to Charleroi, which is the next big city outside of Brussels, which is fine. It's not like you're paying a lot for these flights, but it's still worth keeping in mind that once you land, you still have about an hour on the bus transfer service, which will cost you another €20 to get to the actual city of Brussels and not the city of Charleroi. Alright, we're going for a walk. After taking an hour bus ride north from Charleroi Airport, we actually made it to Brussels itself. And I don't know how many more videos I'm going to go. I was only sleeping 3-4 hours the night before because I got to the hostel, dropped off my stuff. Can't check in until 3, it's only like noon right now. And 3 hours of sleep is hitting me a little bit. But I mean, there's nothing else I can do right now. I'm not gonna sleep anywhere. So off the top of my head, there's 2 places that we can go to check out. First one being Grand Place. Second one being Palace. I'm assuming it's called Brussels Palace. I don't know. But we'll walk there now and see if there's any cool photos to take. The film that we're working with is a ortho black and white film, which I messed around a little bit with in Copenhagen. But basically what ortho black and white film is, if you don't already know, is black and white film that's not sensitive to red light. A lot of the initial black and white films had this quality about them where they were not sensitive to red light, which I think they did that to let them be able to develop it with red light, or develop in a room that's lit with the red light and see what they're doing. But that's just a guess, I'm not sure. But regardless, the case is now, if you use this ortho black and white film, it gives it a much older look to it, which is kind of a cool aesthetic, you know, if you get it the right subjects in your pictures. I really like it. The first time in Copenhagen, it was my first time using specifically ortho black and white film, and it was really cool. I was really happy with a lot of the shots that turned out, so giving it another try. That's like 3-4 hours of walking around, and I think I only managed like 4 photos. And I'm really feeling 3 hours of sleep, so I'm gonna go back to the hostel and sleep maybe an hour or 2. And if I manage to wake up, maybe I can get back into the city to steal a couple more photos. But you know, sometimes when you're not forcing it, you don't end up taking so many photos, which is okay, you know? As long as you're happy with the ones you do take, it's okay if you don't end up with as many photos. that is it for Brussels. The next morning we woke up pretty early to catch a flight back to Canada, which was the whole reason why I had to go through Brussels, to catch a train to Paris, which was a cheap flight back to Canada. But only a couple photos, but I'm pretty happy with the photos that did come out of it, and hope you'd like them too. And that's it.